meno mienu a yetie ye ho yehwe ye ho na yedi nkomai menya sure se we yie bia de anim sempo ye ko eyie bia na enye yen yebusuem na emom onua bi ene wo se yenkonkoje na yie onua bi ono wo se yenkonkoje na yie enye yen yebusuem ana sare huoi esimu eno tie de yakropa se for that na wo so a mahwere ma de hye wo a ene wo kro ma de hye wo so afa no mo de afiri mu a wo de wo kohye ma twiri ni ade yamamu na hyede yamamu ya konso mo so mo yema kwantu tintia mu tuo no so no yamamu na demirifa due ene ma kwantu tintia no pay me mo bibi ache na madas ma mo akwa banso the 5th of April 2025. Thank God it's Saturday and I pay from 7 to 9 a.m. 2 solid hours. Yaba bedi o man Ghana hu komo enti mo fide ni na here wontumi radio 101.3. Then of course Western Diamond TV this morning hot issues and yaba besi no kosone esi nkonya edi nkomo a esefata se me ene wo ebetumi aka kosi bebi ebewie na nya akopon no so ahyere wo man Ghana ehu ye mobo na de ye hwehwe e wo yenkomodie mu no etumi come into fruction aye adwuma na materialize ntenumre anopai na mo achibiem na mamo akwaba some 7 minutes past 7 and the anopai ebedon some no mu esikopa we will delve deep and deeper into most of the trending stories over the week, to me making waves our various portals, various social media handles yet to me are certified and some say no cre and I say no cre our independent investigations into some stories, some headlines and making waves, and also at the first community and yes you be doing community tra sasa bin previous or baba and quine and an open ya yenso hwehwemu e de afount anopai dimechi na me for some kase me able producers and production team no womo MC the master control room TV no so no me bo no mabaso same e wo ho na wo hwe na we chinchim eye cameras no na wo so tumi ate yenka sound everything is intact and anopai sound so and yaro ni ya house akasa chesa small boy enso nya small boy sa onyin yaro so ehwe na etumi aba ukasa mfoni ni suntino sei ani ye kono so amutie wuntumi radio no so pay hot issue ya mamache ya mwa kwa ba me di Okyeremaba AS Enchill the radio PRO para sina enne ye bedi galamse hu nkomo ye bedi galamse ho enkomo enne nia Ghana mpenifo binum so eka de fa galamse ehun ya swai okun ya swai okun ya swai okun ya swear an oath ya swear an oath say amen galamse no ye be kun ade etia me Okyeremaba me gina ye sebe obesia sen na wodi bia ko boliga dwom se o kwa akoton obesin cola nut wo southern sector ha western region wo besen ayesen na wodi bia ko bodiga dwoma wo man kase dua besen wo ho no se me kwa akoton me besen ma ho odi ni duru sen na makase ebia na in a way me kwa akotu galamse fo so sa e wo forest nim na akwanya menso betu afa so na makabie na wo no ate se galamse no enye eno nti ya hwe wo ko e wo galamse so no ene sa akwanya wei mbetena TV so radio isu a me kadi awom kirawo na ye hunu ye mpanifo adwen a wo mo se wo mo de fight galamse no wala se be bo man yi a na so man yi mu de bia no se pese ye amanyo sam de se wo man yi a then ye hunu se wo mo bande yi ene wo mo be ebre bia be se nkro no okon wo so wo galamse so ene wo bi so de wa ba wo ye no ye de toton a ne ya hwe ne ni abre se wo pese wo kon editia galamse intade be di galamse hu nkomo enran so enumre beye no num eba no nsiamu na the final list of MMDCs ayehwe ni mu mesia wobo somewhere around 1st 2nd April say actually so by 4th of April there na the final list etumi aba beduro and ampa hu because any baby a information no edi free eno nti ampa ho eno a fourth people were calling me Okyeremaba when I can radio so no can TV so say by fourth na aba ampa my penny John Dramani Mahama ne the local government minister Ahmed Ibrahim womo endi me hwammo sansen komo me do radio so no abem enra and a final list of MMDCs no ebaye and I'm so Emma NDC baby mu chirem se on pese wo mu free party nim ebe join the NPP NDC baby a womo na komo susu se je betumi omo mo dan so abemu no wei ekyerɛ se somnim papa se wo sumoni pa obetumi aboa wo e kwan bi so som onim papa ase biribini a won so le kasa duru bedwemu a obetumi aboa wo duduo na de omo ready share wo leaders nim e party nim so at the end of the day ebuabo wo mo anya yie amfama wo mo somnim papa na otena bi osuma wo som no etumi atua akatua pa ensum nim pe biara pe gengen bia and some NDCs one more person who defected to the NPP na NPP say you are welcome one more kwaba and also nkomo e wo one more etwabo wo mo ye de form kwa ho no omo so nkomo e wa ha then of course yera fellas kwate ofosu I think say 2 days and 3 days today. Yes, and then enra na enrechi 3 days today. And we video be to on the Facebook page. Na enra e wo man puntuo so minya akonya. Na metina mu ma osikani from Paul Manso no. Me cheche no mem. Na nda so besan so akire mu biem. San sempene se aboso aba ena moja epaye. Ene se o pai eja a ese odi aba de hweso. Nti aboso aba na moja paye. Nti yebesa esisu biem e de amamo na enda no penso wetumi na wetie bi on hot issues on to me radio 101.3 and of course Western Diamond TV and pay o messages no they are most welcome. Manifest 0248 07 1174 tieno mani biem 0248 07 1174 and on your WhatsApp and a text line and pay the message you know at the eba mo amoko Facebook no so no monko ho na monfa mo comment no go to Western Diamond TV yen Facebook page atanye nim de bia meka se atanye ahorobashe fantrol fan ahorobashe eni enkoma ye dim but that is the fact ayede ma want say wutie fact no na unu say fact no body etiaw anase ewowo a mesraw eni atem na ya no ya kurase mu bia aya mo hwe enu mutie nya mo fi say mano ya na me da sipe anapay ye be kọ enim straight up na medical boss that say some NDCs almost send they almost defected to the NPP almost jai party no because osuma almost some party no and I'm catching ye osuma almost some party no some 8 years ago when the NDC was in opposition good 8 years solid 8 years omatuma endure the hardship a true baby crop no mo ye demo e bi no se da bi antiase sa adenti and the party say opposition pa even credit sika crop no yemfa ma yen say betumi ato credit egu ye phone so e dia fa radio station e defend party no awe bia entro bia party no na wodie na mo betumi defend no na ya ma entro no ayese eye no credit kwa ne mfa ma wo mo obi wo ho so on the phone 33 times ya konfu ebufuo bantidua bantitek bayire yam alekuta no de course asayo yam keke party no mpanifo NDC party no mpanifo wo mo replacing the phone no kwa na ye ten dia mani pakro no na all this what to me I pass it through all this for a good 8 years and this whole position na ne nyame ayadom entrawdo itaye and the Ghana for say Ghanaians have short memory, so let's keep on lying to them. As I played the audio to you, mebo audio no at the show I played the audio, so yan cause when you didn't troncha Ghana for na Ghana for the was short memory you be free see then of course you to me and winning Ghana for heart And son of Muya and nobody winning the heart of Ghanaians. Out Ghana for Tuaba, Edema Womo, overwhelmingly, like a bin cedar, a BN cedar in the history of Fourth Republic. A bin cedar. Na afei, Womo Asum one of my Sida, and that Yadiama Womi, Obeka de Zufiasem. But the answer 12 it's about say, you know, I was here to me come here because there were demo upon demo, there were demos upon the most. Banda, you go to 2 party offices, so. O call baby to say and poho. When we a demonstration, telling the president of the land, say, hey, Mr. President, and your minister for local government, chieftaincy and religious affairs, Yera Ahmed Ibrahim, Munya Bibi, the sons of party boys, you know, the grassroots, were winning in your one pay, sons of winning do to me as some party, no winning do to me party, no my over Western region, but to me win 15 seats out of the 17 seats. And the NPP get 2 seats per Western region. And this was through the help of some NDC grassroots. And then there, etumi aye adwuma. Na se ba se dibre ato. Na se mo fanhye o mo anim nyamo a afei o ma se da nie. Hey, na ntimo kura mo fa mo hadwen de aye mo yi. No wonder you are saying that you want to defect to the NPP. Na NPP so mo makwaba. Mo ba na yeso wo mbeje mo. Sa na NPP for kire. Ejam si a mo fa list of MMDCs, no. Let's deal with the Western region. You deal with the Western region. Now, over Western region, Yehu can you and that way. Asem Yehu can you and that way. 101. Asem Yehu can you and that was a party where you fair and show woman and that way. Me try oh, me try miss. Mumwame, Asemi Yahu can you, and that way. Asemi Yahu can you, and that way. Asemi Yahu can you, and that was and this young fire and show mumu, and that way. Ya. Listen to that one. Ashu against Transnumo and Yansu. Hey! 101.3. Now, NDC ma. One more Western region. Henny. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency President of the Republic of Ghana. Hey, NDC regional executives. NDC regional executives. Niamudia ye party ma. One more boy ye. Ema name wini seats. 15 out of 17 constituencies of Western region. Omasidani. Me back to Western region. I'm a Central. Peter Amponsa. When I MC, oh, what's a CR? What can I say? The assembly members, no, a bet to me, I endorse no, a be a friend proper acclamation. A walk 100% more for mano. 2. Ahata West. It me penny Ebenezesian. The Deputy Communications Officer of the NDC in the Western region. And to me and Kaya Brent Yebre. There was sport to be our mikrum, your friend drinking bar. Mikrum, your friend sport, your friend drinking bar. You were drinking by boy mikrum bar, so Sabra and your friend Kamebre. Hot issue. Membra penny a friend Adukure. Bra Adukure Adene. The sport to be a near friend Kamebre. Remember my trials. Kamebre. Interpretation and this month we are sending munyam our region even MC di brempa sabi answer na di bre bia chi so bia month we from mobilization. The party's Western Regional Deputy Communications Officer, you know, said the Regional Communications Officer, mama di bra as so Ghana Gas PRO. Mobilization could have, you know, obetum cry said mama na broso. I'm not saying say keke fata of fata. But Ebenezer said, "Bet you even Ghana Gas PRO no man abroso." Man farmer no, must sign ho. Na MC di break kakra ya. Ono so betumi de atoto tonsuon kakra no muin. Enso me traffic Ebenezer ho. Moye nipa bonfo papa. The regional executives of the NDC. Moye nipa bonfo. I tell you this day, and I tell you today. Moye nipa bonfo papa. Mo betumi adiewu. Mo betumi adiewu. Mo ntumi am organization. Am na secure MC position keke. Mo ntumi am na secure. Mo dia kwa command the personal person, the aide of the member of parliament. It tells me say member of parliament, you know, our hands in this. It do remember me organization ni komo poso Okyeremaba. Yenhwe se mpenfuna obo hu adwumadza meja. Obo adwumadza meja. But oh, let me tell you this. Me ni perfect say organization. Me catch on ne. Looking at him and me hwe nanimu a or parliamentary ambition. Aye. Or MP ambition, or when you said that you'll be a member of parliament for Hunter West. And I'm sure, said the current member of parliament, one person that should be organization to me, and ya or day, and ya tabine, no to your contesting in tea, and one made their money PA, and in the PA need your to say, shut up, or to me cow. And to know, so or mobilization MC position or bomb ya, or be ya tabine. Now, to me about contesting during the primaries, and this is what I'm gathering. I bent a parliamentary ambition, and it's your money said the Brenmo, Obenya Atabine, Obenya and Waden, and they are contesting the current member of parliament. And in a fun quenchi, and they are come up the personal person. I'll be somewhere, Medica can make trasso, often do fiasem. I've a young the next, yes, thank you, young the next one. Amenfi East, Raymond Nana Iba, Amenfi West, Priscilla York. I feel you. Efia, and your way, the next one, where your central region, me say young call the western region, Diano, where central. Na Yambra, Efia Kwesimintim, me say PMCR, Yaru, where you Jumano, Efia Kwesimintim. Ya dia mama ji dokurugu ena man fama no kranka efiafo be yemu action papa because initially you sidelined him mu yini frim initially mu yimaji dokurugu frim ka brant ya bo awo election okoye yi mu e ka wa bo mu yini frim regional executives mo ye mo form the committee am vet wo no mu yini frim but thanks be to Allah dia me yeshira no ye monudua maji dokurugu Abdul Majid Dokurugu osho eno ma send message amano mabona baso elembele aye Joseph Ajekum empoho fiancé district assembly entino se mo ye wicked to that extent mpa na munye bema Daniel Mawuli Kofi Agbesi edwuma brante aye anadwi do suom empoho kwan no de abonobo Wanam Pokwa show in and out. Wababa communication or Western region, regional capital, Takoradi. Wababa communication or because they defend the party no. Attend dear Besi our radio so. Attend near communicators, dear Besi our radio so. Any TV so no. You have no idea. Nasiamia Tom. The brave Beto say
101.3.
Matani dia mass fire urban. So fire urban. I'm not saying so one deserve. I am with the man because what call primaries and a year the current member of parliament Kofi Benton. A do baby no more chance no. Mama Kofi Benton and controlling the filing fee. What Jenny filing fee? Pe and command party for no edi near share team in say what the filing fee pe otido and of share eastern region Kofodia. One baby mu to time and they are boni near friend waba. So fire urban sana party for no say or yeah. But ni name no ejamu so na sa wo hwe ne yakosoi na sa wo party ba so benya akontoye mu anya rehyamu ewo NDC party mu biamu a then eyewo awujejereje eyewo storm why eyewo awujejereje o because party ni ndwene wo ho so wadwene ho akode be hyew ne mnyam agbasi mebra panini wo basa party ni dwene ho a na ka MC we kwa mu de na MC DC ekurase krache DC aye kurase krati o ekurase DC na chese munya municipal okrono mumbie ekurate krati ni keke mufama agbesi oye krati ni I'm told say even kwa school kurase mo member of parliament no I'm told. So when it comes to certification or because I'm a member of parliament no but because of family koni honti he decided say he will support the member of parliament no akọ. That's what I'm told. Na otuma eseduma na ama motuma nya the youngest member of parliament seat no a traditional seat for the NPP motumi agi agbesi na bua mo wan na so communicate ye edi kofio Godfrey Henry Kofi Mental Godfrey Henry Kofi Mental wan na marketing no say agbesi obi no otumi marketing ni say agbesi na so ende ma sideline ni agbesi NDC ma momfa mo hadwen na eboboba Elembele Joseph Ajeku maboso mpo ho odi amasofa urban yase ye gender balance mba ni bi nwura mu mo mba di wura baby a mo ma appointment bi wo abankasie mu ne appointment bi ehunya na mo fa DCs ni fa man ka mo fa ma wo mo deserve na mo ga say gender balance nti oba ne nsam fatam pa na mo di ne wura ho Jomoro Benedict Abuedi Ismail Herbert Kwa Dixon Priscilla Honey Valley me former boss Priscilla Honey Valley me former boss Matthew Kofi Aye I Matthew Kofi Aye me former boss my head on radio station pen I was Takoradi ya Matthew Kofi Aye I 1 year the constituency secretary for the NDC Priscilla Honey Valley Matthew Kofi Aye secondly Takoradi STMA Frederick Festinus Fedu and the Alice Monday a compensating no Frederick Festinus Fedu a year lawyer Fedu triple F or no so mama bibi Shama Paul Otis Dentu and this is a communication officer or a bibisa and attack on Sayemi Ebenezer Kwabena Ebenezer Kwabena Ebenezer Kwabena and your mammy obedi MC or Tako Ebreba Besson Cro Atames Pensui bibi Kwabena no hunim pade Wasa is Al Hassan Ibrahim Wasa is Al Hassan Ibrahim. And I'm saying, I must scroll down, say, na say, yes, it's what Wasa is one. And you know, this is the list. I won't find you in the Minister Kakre. It's the idea NDC for me. Into Ebeye ni. I'm what to me. I say, yourself at town with your mobile. Mammy, me fias, or be a kind of fiasem. The woofy asem. Very well. But I say, into no, and you move somewhere, ye can't go for gu. Na, and you want to say, and no one of the messages be, and the sentence and we say, well, they are defecting to the NPP because party no, idiom hamo papa, into no, oh, and Robbie from us, I'm a party major. I'm a party, see, I want reward at least effort today. Party won't reward the effort today. Major. And me as a record now, so I'm from. Now, come me recording a crib, I can bomb out in and pay. I'll frame your man in the Cassana, major, and I'm saying, after my recording. Me as a recorder, and I say, I'm from up to now, I'm framing. But I come in and major, and yet, wah, Medasipi. I say, young room where now, me for just 5 minutes. Now, me find this uncle, and I say, Dr. Frederick Boyhen, Ewaha. Na yendi enkomo ende anopay na galamse unkomo yi me ba jam si amofa minister ne plans was what they fight galamse no betumi amofa ntoso mame say ne plans ne say we be restricted the importation of excavators and that is the only plan our minister for lands and natural resources was say obetumi nowadays I fight galamsey the importation of excavators and obe restricted enti no mamu first excavator bi amba o manyim eno an ne obetumi aye edi abo Ghana the fight against galamsey. The second one is bele foi blue guard dem foi won so second yi. The third one and say the interior minister Yera Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad won so pese ye transfer opposite four commanders one more galamsey prone areas into the mubiano munya na mode atoso. I think the interior minister the bebo video no na motumi ahebi na motibia nra me bo sa video no ewa ha enti no interior minister was say ye be transfer wa order IGP say one transfer police commanders are ewa galamsey prone areas enti no come so ewa ha and then aropay so and interior minister kro yi anso was say the fight against galamsey no nti wetumi am ye deport 107 foreigners. Ye deport 107 foreigners, and that is their way, their plan, their strategy to combat galamsey, to wage a war against galamsey. Now, finance minister Sushia, the Chinese ambassador to Ghana, as well as say, Chinese citizens are among the best behaved visitors in Ghana, and inti essence is stroke broni inti. Ye hu kosi broni pe na afei ye kansema hodo bi e de kire kosi broni ye nim ye dwuma sa na bibiman e bibirem fo yete e sans ye nim ye dwuma nti ye hu kosi broni a ne ye hu ewoso o man Ghana ye nim ye dwuma o nti hu kosi broni a ne ye hu woso se ya asane alarm shake esi ye so ye nim ye dwuma nti hu kosi broni a na alarm shake esi ye so to the extent say finance minister Dr. Kesra Tuba Forsen telling the Chinese ambassador to Ghana say Chinese nationals, no citizens, no, they are among the best behaved citizens. And I say visitors are my Ghana muha. Chinese for suni buying any jumedi omudi di my Ghana. Esi ensu ensuwa yan forest yan kwaya bread you mono. Me bata mo fanto so atwork no ho. No bi nka so chemamba na aboni trimu eka. The finance minister atwork no ho. Or say Chinese citizens are among the best behaved visitors in Ghana. Intino MCA enya on the better so now so to me na wahwebi. Intino galamso okoni yakono ya the far right na mpenifo dia far left. Thank you so much MCR. So on your screen 4th April 2025 and ya Chinese citizens are among the best behaved visitors in Ghana. Finance Minister touts Chinese nationals to Chinese ambassador to Ghana. Afai munroli video na interior minister Muitaka Mubarak Muhammad Asawase MP also kafa the transfer of police commanders from the galamsey prone areas near the afufro dia call no na yenkokoti enu sumi bache ya basi
meso makacha IDP say sebio se kura ya start efrefre meso makacha IDP say sebio yenye ya adwen say se kura ya start efrefre meso makacha IDP say sebio yenye ya adwen say best sasa no police peyi biya wo galamsey area biya no mama order say ye omi na efro na ya fa from ko enti obi a district commander divisional commander regional commander wo galamsey area biya no me say wo ka ho me ka say wo ka ho you say what na ho ache wo de ye UF ho because what na ho want to me fight galamsey no enti ye UF ho na ye di afoforo so akọ ene ya me ka say police for na afoforo na e do ko ho no so me mensa ya hu sakre ya oso be UF na ye be yes as to say ye be nya resource because ye hu say nsembone onkofo di e a wo mo say ye wuram ne ye kwaye mu no wo mo ni sebio ye nuano mu bi a ye di sa adwumadi na hye wo mo say wo mo bo ho ban no wo mo ni wo mo na e kana na wo mo di sa adwumadi no enti eduru wo ye sramo na say edi obi be fa wo so say
Okay, so that is the Minister for Interior. Now, say he's a minister, so ye bibi na o ka bibi na Ghana phone sampa. Ghana the say the liberation nsema e kasa ya. Ghana say the liberation nsema a media engagement ya ne kasa bibi ya. I think the way it fits a time no na okaka ye bo nsema Allahu Akbar na sabe ye yi kwana sanfe ofichira wo se kwana tene asem wo kan ye yi enanu ye it the fit a time no I'm sure says abra no goskremofo na wo kasa kire wo mo na ne wie free no ho se ebra no mo position no kwaku buahen a communications team member for the NDC. 1 year at Tony Obin, and there were the petroleum hub. No, petroleum hub, and yes, say, and ye, no, and yet now Cotuano. And it's some NDCs, Echo Galamsey area. Echo didn't show a catch a Galamsey, as a munye. The two baby crop on not yet the Galamsey corner, and the Aya manual sem. And I don't go over and I got 2 drones, all the Shamba Deja, and a this, and a that, and a this, and a that, and then Mukong in Tintin. And then is the 4 corner in Tintin. Wamukasa Sabi, and I remember the words of one more communicator no Abruchino. A year a friend a cow, the Kevin Taylor. Yaso Kutami Dim Pepe. Some is from Quabedu. On your friend of Quabedu, Sam is from Quabedu. Yadame Menana, Mammy Papa Menana Bema. Quabedu. But my friend of Kevin Taylor was so obi. Good morning, Gano, and good evening, Gano. I apologize much on the program. I say, apologize much, Casan and Queen Tintin, the PBC pipe, Asano Kong. And then this from Queen Tintin say, burning the words of Kevin Taylor, send ye the PBC tie, and a pipe, Eddie Asamo Kong, defending Yang Galam say, so Kono Yadang. Mumbo video no mame ayi Koku Buain. Any year at Tony Obin, any penophobia, one Galamsey site. I quite catch Galamsey and say, Mutis say a 12 on the 7th. Ubiambra, now a few medical concession back. But on your question, video.
The land in the city. Obeka, Namebua, after on the 11th, that way on the honor letter, I said, no more Ubia. Since you are Mohun Wahano, Obehun said the land in the city. Obeka, Namebua, after on the 11th, that way on the 7th, and she say, at the mom because on one of us I got now. Said the Bay Union animal blade or my Jumata Craig. Most would not have seen it. Now, so that's why I was 1 month. I'll be quite high. Now, so the Abba Yajuma. Now, so do Chromo call for Friday. Eddie, and 2 Quaco to Abanoa, a John Daman Mahama, a 2 direct. Anton Obi, or no, and I don't demand Mama's man, and that's what I came home.
Ezu Yaban Omo Mochi Omo Galamsey no Omo Atu Omo Yabema Omo Amnesty no Omo Saba Ezu
May I say some for 39 minutes past the hour 7. Na Mibra Dr. Frederick Boyen Patanasiano Pay is a communications team member for the MPP in the Western region. Good morning.
Good morning, Ochamba.
Ibiabokwa.
Ochamba, Yamiadum.
Edemiasi.
Yamiadum pa. I want to say.
Oh, about the Adam Yahoya pa.
Yamiasi.
Yahoya na ya shocked. Now, is it that some party will wicked to that extent?
Oh yeah, you see, I quite remember that in America, there's some of these things here only see with the nomination. On your surprising. You see, when you listen to the ground, into the interior of NDC in this metro. In fact, one surprising boy was Magic Gugu.
Magic the Kurugu. So the man.
I want to put the name on your first person and one farm man.
Send this you need different listening.
Yes. On put it, he's a surprising one among them. But in Kenny, you know, now they are not surprised because Echo Mpoho.
Yes.
Mpoho.
Yeah.
You see, Ebakade MP no one. Ompe Abusi.
It's true.
Because it is alleged there's a Businya who like to contest on the ticket
of the party.
All right. Therefore, about contesting.
Okay.
So the MP no so no pe Besiano.
Okay.
See, but constituency no so pa Busi.
Yes.
Now, I'm there at the end. No crown money played the role. Money. Yes, money played the role. Never can Busi no niska.
Yes.
It's at the highest point, which is national, Abakiska. Abusi couldn't.
Yes.
And minimum de BACN. On Sunday than a dama. And message at the beginning of the fall of NDC has started. Makeda, it will start from this nomination, especially in this metro.
Yes.
It will start.
Yeah.
And truly it has started. A wonder from next week, all the radio programs in Inano, a bonde, people will come at the government terribly. Because we can meet other radio stations and after Guna ACN, one farmer and some will be seen. And probably we can do no. We'll start. I compose and don't also was start.
Sure.
So and Maji Google no so no. Other crane obi aleka there like no subaning. So then these executives in Buono for the face of their party, no one paid what the man.
Me join and ra may send a message mobile work team. So say if you are questioning team and this for no so at least Semonia Majido Kruga say I have a workaholic and I need fatigable member of parliament. I knew you had the man so no one member of parliament, I workaholic and any fatigable. In the MC na me make some credit or no they are to be ground.
Because no one him mama man could be Adamuno.
Okay, yes, Adam Musa.
Yes. No one him there what the Baman. Intino Majid he was the last on the list.
Okay.
And a TNDC Funibia the Onokrano will contribute to the fall of NDC in Kwesimin team. Of course. Because they believe that Onye he's not the right person and Kada party no bonidi.
Okay.
He's not the right person. And you know, I have very big mistakes in a party in Waye Ewo area Hadi. And it is to our gain.
Okay.
If you only work hard. Because a hunter west definitely we are taking the seat.
Sure.
And Poho, we are taking the seat. Second D, we will take our seat. Kwesimin team, we will take our seat. Eskado Keten, na main name who will come.
Okay.
But Martin say if you are able to present, we will take our seat. And to come 2028, this the seat at least in this metro. We will take them back.
Okay.
Because I wanna they have given away the seat, even though they couldn't. Because I'm gonna candidate Edeban, he will take the seat easily.
Okay.
We take the seat easily, cry. So NDC they win him.
Okay.
And since I know grassroots in a wabwen, look at the disappointment you have given. Because I said don't get there. What them kwasi phone or the petu. Now what the answer for the woman. So yamsha moisisi because you have no that to me. We will win one nephew.
Asemo. Any day. Yenny and come on. Now, share 3 days today. Fellas Kwachu for Su, Minister of State Government Communications. Ne video be able to on the Facebook page concerning the 2 flights. Reverend Johnny Tim Foggio, under the ranking member on the Defense and Interior of Parliament. Also, because there were some 2 flights here. Na suspected cocaine, some US currencies be woman near there. And I know about that Ghana, in Kotoka International Airport for so many days. I also say a year Gidibon in the Ecoso money laundering and that is drug trafficking. What I know yet Yaba and you're renting for Johnson, a man reply back near there. But minimum say wait here in the video no. Yes, yen kakrebi. First flight no do me do obedi ye ewo omanyim any second flight no ba in terms of to me at the video now to so abra me bo audio no ewa hasne be ya be short e de amaye nti yentie yewra Felix Kwachu fosu ebra no wakasa fa eye flight mienu a e ba oman Ghana mo yesu se no mo edidwedi bone ni ade yentie de kan e ba sia.
I say that he was peddling falsehood because the facts as they exist vary completely from the claims that he made. When he made that claim, he was only seeking to peddle falsehood in a bid to undermine the confidence that the people of Ghana have in this government. The truth is that 2 aircrafts with completely different purposes arrived in Ghana, and their arrival was perfectly legitimate, and they were here for very genuine reasons. The first one essentially is a cargo plane which arrived on the 12th of March 2025. Now, no plane arrives in Ghana without a landing permit. So this plane secured a landing permit. Now, the purpose for arriving in Ghana was what we call a technical stop. Essentially, this is a cargo flight that was destined for the European Union market. And European Union regulations dictate that some specific regulatory requirements be met before any plane of that sort can enter the EU. Now, this plane originated from Luanda in Angola. It was loaded with oil drill equipment and lubricant oil, which were contained in jerrycans. It was headed for the EU market. Whilst here, it developed an engine blade fault, and then it was also detected that there was severe oil leakage, which required immediate attention. For that reason, a replacement aircraft was brought in to evacuate the cargo.
Okay, so this is the first year flight. No, yenti the second flight, and so the entire one also a Ghana yashi so no.
Now, the second aircraft in question is a Hawker 800 XP with registration number N823AM. Now, this aircraft is operated by an organization called AirMed International, which is based in Birmingham, Alabama, in the United States of America. It operates as an air ambulance. Now, this plane landed in Ghana on 20th March from Gran Canaria, Las Palmas, Spain, having gone through Luanda in Angola. Now, it was also here for a technical stop, which is refueling and crew rest, which is perfectly legitimate activity. It was cleared to land in Ghana with clearance number GAFTWXR252604 OFAA0297/25. Now, whilst it was landing in Ghana, it developed a tire burst and some difficulty with its landing gear, and therefore needed to remain here to be serviced. So another aircraft with registration number N864 arrived on 22nd March with tires and flight engineers from Luanda to replace the damaged tires of the aircraft. Now, once this was fixed, it departed the Kotoka International Airport on 25th March.
Sana si semi ubetu ni dinse mami tio yini komo. Ubetu ni dinse.
You see, Felix Ofosukwachi, if this is what you use the 78 million na ya the man say Jumo de Bayan Nidia, then he has failed very, very miserably. He has failed. Because what we are talking about, we need proper information and investigation. Flighty Oba Ghana. Now also ofi Grand Canary.
Any second flight, no?
Second
First one is from Angola, Luanda, that is capital.
Say F Joy News. One information on Angola.
First flight, no?
Yes.
Okay.
F Joy News on Angola. Felix Ofosukwachi. Now all make it the main assertion of them. Now Waba and Obeno and should be a plane Oria Oloka Ofi Oria Oloka. Actually, the international report about them Grand Canary now say a ordinary Ghanaian umpa. At least you raise certain questions beyond the explanation of Usukwachi or Daman.
Okay.
A ordinary Ghanaian, a party same female. You raise certain questions beyond of Usukwachi, the narratives.
Okay.
Let me give you international media last year on Gran Canary.
Okay.
One paper reported Canary Island convenient haven for trafficking, money laundering. One international report. International report. When we read the second one. Also 700 kilograms of cocaine caught en route to the Canary Island.
That is France, that island one. Okay.
Yes.
This is Spain. Sorry, yeah. Spain.
The island. Yemsha third report. Also there. The police, Spanish police, dismantle mafia-linked drug running network in the Canary Island.
Hey.
A third report. Into a fourth report. Canary Island drug bust. 4 tons of cocaine seized.
Hey.
Yamsha Canary Island, Hobium. Over 3 tons of cocaine seized from fishing boat off Canary Island. In international media.
Yes.
One report, Oma. Sixth one. Also 5 arrested in cocaine bust off Spain Canary Island. The last one. Over 3.3 tons of cocaine seized from Venezuelan fishing vessel off Canary Island.
Oh, okay.
So where the plane came from, no question. This is the international media coverage of that area.
A cocaine hub.
Cocaine hub.
Okay.
Money laundering hub.
Okay.
And we are receiving a plane from that place, Waba, Ghana. na nurse most of Rwanda no ochero fi ho no ba Rwanda Angola no ba Rwanda no fi Rwanda no
on person mo kire say Rwanda no the capital of Angola and no Angola ho na ofri eba and I was also saying say Rwanda but obi send message say Luanda
Rwanda
the capital of Angola but how on can why be say Rwanda yes
okay Luanda
yeni komo
so yen show no bodru Ghana also be fueling refuel now from that place look at the countries they fly over Morocco, Mali, Niger the aeroplane fly over all these places why Ghana? And it came to Ghana and it has stayed in Ghana under the premise of a fault. Plane near him though or air med.
Yes.
And it is alleged that on the plane wide ambulance. So or the patient na odeba. And TMB said the Ofi Luanda, Angola na Olaban. Aberdeen and no Dreba. Was he coming to Ghana and no lithium no be refuel? What was the component of the flight? So the flight be an enema.
Yeah.
The component of your flight plan, crew members. No. Baby about you have to give it to them for them to know. The who plane you own, abadi no. Yenimde your ambulance flight. Obi yera. So was he coming with the patient? All before be had aqua.
So no say your oil drip equipment, any lubricant, na woman. The European Union market, but there are some certifications meet into one so much a Ghana because your swift facility be or to me with this scanning and screening no about to me the European market and that is the reason why here but me all can I say mission mama so dear send all kinds of correct.
You see, I'm a independent investigation of fact. Media men no it been one investigation and fact. That is when the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime. Since I was there, this issue has to be properly investigated.
Okay, but MC I'm for into so you and 4 elders say investigating you know. Mo fan to so my wife.
Someone there if say explanation na Felix Ofosu kwachin wolman. If it is enough and these people will not order further investigation into the issue.
Yeah.
So if we are only following as some of Felix Ofosu kwachi wakana, we will be wrong as a country.
Sure.
We shouldn't allow only the government to say things the ordinary Ghanaians things above it. In any other case, are we thinking that Ofosu kwachi will come and give a vivid explanation of what is happening now? No. We know what he was paid for. Yeah, sure. Prior to this plane issue, last month March, how many cocaine busts ni yenya ewa Ghana ha? Yenya 150 million cocaine bust.
Okay.
Accra Cape Coast Road. Yenya 350 million cocaine bust. Number 2.5 million cocaine bust. Yembi say yehode. Why then this government be? Unkofenya dame confidence in dealing with cocaine in Ghana. The first one, it was alleged that Sekendi,
former PC,
former parliamentary candidate, na Oyenedia, and they reported it.
Okay.
Why has the man not been arrested? Where is the update of the cocaine? Update in way. And him then did that. Richard Jakpa. Catch a hand there. The 12 containers of gold bars and currency dollars no win. And the double catch and the afi or you fake.
What's that?
It's double catch no a fake.
That 12 containers near say a tracker call or fan call or more.
So, and that's element that may update. Where is the update of the cocaines? These are questions ordinary Ghanaian would like to hear. And the me play no beg. Oluko bebia. What the cocaine huja?
Okay.
Cocaine market. Canary Island. Cocaine market. That is where the plane returned to. Joy News. They did and say dame flight plan or radar or profile on your ministry no question. It is there. Obia Padosha Obohu.
Yeah.
And Joy News has done that investigation. The plane came straight from that place to Ghana, and from Ghana back to Canary Island. On them 25th March now, plane Ofihano. That day the whole Ghana we experienced light out. The whole Ghana. Even Kotoka Airport was under light out.
Yes. Sabrina,
that 25th, that was when the flight left.
Yes, it's true because on one case so say the damaged cargo remains for 13 days from the 12th March to 25th March into the 13 days for Ghana. That
day was when the flight in Ofia only experiencing the whole doom saw in this country. Even Kotoka Airport was on the light off.
Wow.
These are ordinary assertions are Ghanaians warrior. Why don't you allow independent investigations to move in? Since you said them United Nations Office for Drug and Crime. Since you also it has to be properly investigated. Okay. Now the government, you cannot run away. You just have to open your doors for proper investigation. You can't run away. I'm American and Casamodia because I am a Ghanaian. You don't respect me as a Ghanaian. You don't respect my questions as a Ghanaian. Now, the United Nations are here on this same matter. Now, you cannot run, but to open your doors for proper investigation. So, I am praying that the international community will come so that this issue will be put to bed by allowing proper investigation on this issue. Because NDC government cannot be trusted when it comes to issues like this. Time NDC war power from 2009 to 2017, and in the U.S. Department of State, they captioned Ghana. Ghana, let me read it. Also, Ghana is a transshipment point for illegal drugs, particularly cocaine from South America, as well as heroin from Afghanistan, Pakistan. Although Europe is the main destination, drug also transit to the United States through Accra Kotoka International Airport. So, Ghana being suspected of being a crime scene, majority has been when NDC is in power. And the world is less than 90 days. Now, look at cocaine basta yenya ewa Ghana. And look at the narratives. Since you're on a flight coming from Canary Island, leaving Nanonke Kahunade, and the government trying to defend and stuff like that. Look at it. Look at it. So, if the ordinary Ghanaian is calling on the government, it should allow independent investigation into the matter. Na kachentim for you don't find evidence embra. Musum from evidence embra. Ye inviting. On so sit down one so one bra. And once was one back and invite on so some. Why don't you allow proper independent investigation into the matter? Allow it so that the ordinary Ghanaians, even me, you, listeners, ordinary Ghanaians on the road will see that cocaine or beno, watch no, it is safe. Only this is the cocaine. We are doing further investigation, but this is the cocaine. Flight no beno. Let independent investigation come in. No one should know there. Indeed, the flight came here on any purpose, not in conjunction with the main allegation. Obandama, every Ghanaian will be rest assured, not come about to news. But whereby the government you are sending Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, a liar like this. There's a man I know she should be need him when NDC was all power, or she should be need him or catching will be need him. Allegedly, or she should be need him or catching Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. This man, you are telling me that Minjindi. Okay. And people wouldn't believe what he's saying, except NDC for now. But ordinary Ghanaians are raising questions that allow independent investigation into the matter. This is what we are all looking for.
In fact, was the second plane no crampody? No. Also, a tie burst. And a severe engine leakage near the intel say Yama another plane banner or the tire baby share other crew members crew rest ne hey munja sense mununa mudino.
You see, and there now to them is American. Some of these things Ame, Sankame, NDC government.
Hot issues.
To come down, I will allow independent investigation. Now parliamentarians are there. Partisan. Sure. Let us do investigation. Even go extra. Take our religious body CB for one count. One set up them investigative committee. Let us do proper investigation onto this matter. And this issue will come plain for every Ghanaian to know. But whereby the government, such a big allegation, it is denting the image of this country. Now, one could say, Eshaho, Felix of Fosuka, for pen and trubia, nebage in a media space in Munelli read. Without any investigation, how do you expect the ordinary Ghanaian to believe this?
Because we should pass in our card and crown. I say, on said any fact. What trick be a catch Ghana for damage control.
Yes. And this is where NDC will be every point along the line, because now Ghanaians will not allow some of these things to sweep under the carpet. No, I made a meeting. I didn't know. Ended on a radio station. I made a verbal request. Them baby a cocaine or the government. I'm also making a verbal request. I want to see where the cocaine are you busting or me. I want to see it so that I can come and tell Ghanaians that indeed the cocaine that was busted is safe.
Okay.
I'm ordinary Ghanaian. I deserve to know.
Yes.
So I'm making verbal request. I want to see where the cocaines are.
Okay. So that
yes, everybody will come to rest. Ghanaians also want to do proper investigation, independent investigation into them flight issues.
Very well.
So that we all know.
Now,
for 78 million Ghana cedis 9 months. What's the Dinina Keke? Just to write this statement and read. Let's say the major and you bet me. Are you?
Look, I say, fancy. Now, 78.8 million. No, Canada, 788 billion. 788 billion. And the idea fellow scratch you for Sue and then the Shemima Muslim and no more. So, but on this same issue, Reverend John Intim Fudge, member of Parliament for Asin South, but reply be brave at the Bible in your friend to me reading in now. But Mianubi and Amian Sabina for young conqueror of Frosso, yes, family and friends. Yet the time people by sa a man also. Na and the General Secretary for the NDC in your appointment. Consolidated Bank Ghana NPP ebra na wonu emerge banks say bank we mu de ma ho de from yen hwene ka omumbo mu ne bank ba ko no mo Google banks and I mo Google banks and I mo Google bank and then ya de secretary ni na akwakoto is where managing director but I don't know beba sisi a Kwachofo lied when he claimed I have been invited by security agencies and failed to attend upon their invitation. No security or intelligence agency has ever invited me to assist them with any information. Now, second one is say when I wrote to call for joint security briefing, which would have afforded the security and intelligence agencies the opportunity to collaborate with me and to share further information with them and receive the update on investigations conducted into the specific cases. Internationally, the second one, I say I dare Kwachi Ofosu to produce a copy of such invitation. I am still waiting on them to collaborate with me in Parliament to undertake President Mohammed's directive if the directive was not mere rhetorics. Say be at one car can more kind of year juma or say what say bind between I can be there found. Whereas Kwachi Ofosu confirmed my claims to be claims of the entry and departure of the suspicious flight as true. Yes, he confirmed that a true say plane bisa eba Ghana. The reason provided by Kwachi Ofosu is in respect of their purpose of entry are incoherent, questionable, and cannot be taken seriously, and that is Sierra and Team Fodio. In fact, a Dawson reply not Dawson, but the crackroom was said Kwachi Ofosu to me say ampa plane bisa eba omemua. Then the reason and the purpose was he playing the buyer, it is incoherent, questionable, and mami yɛfa no serious na agorɔ ɛna kwatwofo so nanka sɛ ɛwɔ n'ani so very well na afei ada sɔre yɛ se Dr. Naomi Walali Kwate Dr. Naomi Walali Kwate ana Walali Kwate you appointed as the managing director for CBG Consolidated Bank Ghana na me bato mo fa appointment letter no emfanto screen it say monsaka na ebra na yede appointment letter no emma no say ya fa no say won ba meye the managing director for the Consolidated Bank Ghana. Mamani say hold the Bachelor of Art degree in economics from the University of Ghana, a Master of Business Administration in International Banking and Finance from Birmingham Business School, and a doctorate in Business Administration and Management from Noble International Business University. And okay, at the same letter, also, you appointed a year board chairman of CBG Sheila Azun Taba, appointed as a board chairman, and also named as a deputy. Okay, so only the deputy managing director of CBG. Doc, any come family and friend appointment. Yes, say NPP mo ye bia and almost about mo ye bi.
You see, you cannot run away from it. But Obi can ask them there. You can do campaign with propaganda, but you cannot govern with propaganda.
Okay,
these are some of the things that they said to NPP government, and Ghanaians also believed now what to tier NPP, and the same issue is also happening to NDC.
Hot issues.
Colin Dowdanaba, Waman Post.
Okay,
Julius Debranier, Waman Post. Mabo didn't see
Fifi
Quote in a year, Waman Post. I said, don't get Tianaba, Waman Post. Joyce Mutagri, ne brother.
Okay,
Waman Post. Joyce Nankasa, Waman Post. So look at it. Look at it.
Hot issues.
Anka Yenimdanka wants to one, if they deserve to be there, or you're normal.
Yes.
So would deserve to be there, or you're normal.
Okay.
Now, if you quote 10 year, leading to banking crisis in Ghana, she was part of it. And if you quote 10 year, leading causes of collapse in bank in Ghana. Okahu. But he has also, the same person has come back and has been given a position. Banks no okay the guna onye na nunka count. He has been given a position.
Yeah.
So the may sombona what is ball na nando down kwa Akufo-Addo as family and friends. How would you describe what is happening? Close to 3-month government. How will we describe what is happening? CCR. So NDCD or your normal that they will appoint family and friends. And this is normal. But NPPD onye when this is normal. And the who Ibrahim Mahama, Dami Ghana Chinese mining,
yes.
He was there on part of government.
Yes, also be providing support.
Or only do normal. And down here, President Oko Volta region, Ibrahim Mahama no driving. On do normal. Or you normal. But when Oye Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, NDC Tina won't structure them to that extent that they demonize the man. But look at what NDC is doing. So I mean meant na hana mean demonize one. But more here no. The same thing will happen to them. You let Ghanaians know. Family and friends are what about government team. And Ghanaians will make their own decision. This is what you do. I just see a better him. Obi about points in the piano. You also say it for Ghanaians to make their decision that indeed NDC is doing more than NPP. This is a government or promising reset coming to protect government purse. This is the government now. Okyechen and now to Danko Akufo-Addo a clearing agent. Sheikh Mahama Bay. When a no court or NDC near one clear in free court. Even when that person is under the jurisdiction of the court. through the Attorney General, when she them kofu and they were termed as super clearing agents.
Sure.
And in Shadi Biara, now to down Kwakufado, yeah, and this what their propaganda tia pay. What by they are doing it more.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing it more. One of the reasons why I'm saying NDC, it is 60% likely that they will lose 2020 election in the day. Adibialo Oketi and Nanado Danko Akufado. They are overdoing it.
So that is 2028.
2028.
All right.
And last week in a mayor analysis, and in the 2020 election to 2024, NDC will increase vote by 63,880 presidential. That is the number of votes to 63,000 divided by 16 regions, divided by 276 constituency presidential. This is the number. And reason in there, the means some no what can do MPP free and ama on that day. MPP near what's it if you come Umbra town bottle abampa osame what the family now your family and friends say we are amina mombo to aba forgetting the good things that the party did for the ordinary Ghanaian.
It's true.
And what boy here MPP free and abum. So look at all the constituencies. The number of votes are not the way. It be 10,000, it be 5,000, it be 15,000. Now people and this if your propaganda do buy and abum from. Now one your motivation walk to aba. And to look at from all that they did 4 years, they were able to increase by 63,880 votes per.
101.3.
So if NDC were a day, that's a NPP and that. You let Ghanaians know the truth. I'm using the word truth. 2028. When the elephant rise again, NDC will run into the bush. And that is what we have to do.
Okay.
Make Metro Hade, parliamentary city, secondly, for instance. What's MPP dia abadin odaba? Now we have NDC PC member.
Parliament, yeah.
What Papa Naba Nawayo? Show me. Because they know that they can't do nothing, but we'll use propaganda to do it. Yes, Metro NDC parliamentary membership. What have they done? So when you say the narrative of propaganda lying against Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, to an extent, I won't be there. The man was hated, even to an extent that what two pay no pono ne statue, what timbu statue. Obia why road converting Aguna Fianquanta into a teaching hospital.
Yeah.
Under construction.
Yeah.
Road na statues on the road no almost completed. NDC ke the prepare in your shame. Since you call what your contractors in your way for Fianquanta walk.
Yeah, sana Mattia.
Walk road no ndawa. So NDC waba, we are looking at what they would do in this metro for them to deserve the obakeda na Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo wanyahwe. Interchange.
Hot issue.
Them time the echo radio station bia. Why interchange wages? Why interchange wages? Market sec wages? What we the budget? You want allocation biala?
In touch your grandmem.
You want allocation bia?
Never.
The president during the State of the Nation address was able to make an emphatic statement that region is dead. He will bring life to this region.
Sure. Okay.
You want allocation bia?
You be brain free region mu ko.
Yes. Yeah. You want allocation bia? There was no allocation to this region. Even government Mwaya there, he has put freeze on employment. And this if you made room hampo. Nurse, teaching, nursing, baby and also 2025 or the freeze or that to do. But this was the government. Obo Nanado Sumba Modu 2 detail both presidential and parliamentary. We will also expose them. The NDC government, less than 3-man government, is now being filled all the juicy positions with family and friends. Not Obia or deserve, but a family and friends. And when the World Bank was suspended 2 projects to be in Ghana because of the dismissal. Because when they can the Tama Development Corporation, the man be fuel for tree planting. Now the World Bank is there. That man when you start projecting, So early in Efiono, it will bring some disruption. So if the government is still want to dismiss the man, they will put on hold with the project. Only for them to bring the man back. So NDC government, what have they done? Rather, they are now going to opposition. And I mean, last week in America, the NDC, they have started their journey to opposition too early.
Yeah.
3-man government. Galamsey. I don't know if you talk about
and
look at it. So, the voices of liberation in the year 2028 will be bigger than every tag be NDC de Baba. Every party security NDC de Baba. The voices of liberation will be bigger than them.
Very well.
And they will run away from this country.
Mate, may I say, some 70 minutes past the hour 8. Won't to meet Radio 101.3, then Western Diamond TV. And okay, and come on, ye my gun who don't you? Na yen san one ka baby namno, ye na me chi. The big grand come number so 0248 071174. 0248 071174. Or text line and a WhatsApp line and on a media my way. Mamma for just a minute or two. Na me fancy messages ni been through then ya be in final discussion is where fight against Galamsey and the plans are about we rolling out say what a fight Galamsey why say sebe abu okura ana ekura say na wo be kan bia mouse wo hu no wakeka no hu no wakasa na ben we I say ekura sa wo di wo pa wo ka kakra no hu kakra na wa ma release Sanka near the my message between my messages by 2 be there for na afei yakwa enkomo bono esomo amodia afei na modi message aba enyendro mentia no mo hwe ni mu ebeba na yetumi akenkan dem but when be delay me yankwa enim na ebe delay me very well. Yes, the fight against Galamsey on my Ghana, we've sworn an oath to fight against this menace, this canker, this national security issue. Yashabo na ya kan tam so say Galamsey ne betu susa. Titirimu amoye no nsuom any forest reserves no. E betu susa. Akonya yesu yenye nie ye ka bi. Mo betia mo nti. Na se mo nti a aban we say o plans bi. Na say plans na weak and I say strong. They di kan. Ya say you be restricting importation of year excavators. You know. Yeah, transfer police commanders from Galamsey areas. Beat say me krum say Galamsey commander or be you for CCA. Send be ya we do before for because 3 months. Once went to my yahwe won ho a ni apamo. Erin kan yetumi asset up belebele. River guards. Wom so ebe yo madwuma ye to 3310 sha konfo bufufu nshom nsem na mo de akotena ho. Ndi hu se obi ba na wafre na chese a police for ne asrafo no tumi abemu. Then ya deport 107 foreigners sana eno so aba say a kind of fight against Galamsey no and eno echi nso no ada means bia yefa so na de etu Galamsey ase ye say NPP penso kwan fa so omudi tu Galamsey so any NDC so kwan mo say omudi tu Galamsey no dey na ebetumi na nka ebebo o man no na ende baby ebe do Galamsey okon no so ye hwe the way forward. Dog, let me tell you.
You see, with this Galamsey fight, today, Mason and American says Amreba. NDC government less than 3 months has already failed the Galamsey fight.
Okay.
And I'm putting the main they have failed him pokeke. Sisiano, they are rather promoting Galamsey more than ever.
Oh,
NDC is rather promoting Galamsey more than ever. Say, NDC. Since you know, I know my bobo in the United States after NDC has come into government.
Yes.
There's a war resort to the interventions and the transferring of commanders and non account. But you share NDC in their manifesto.
Okay.
What they said. Me for 4 pillars. Our king, our Galamsey.
Okay.
One, what were the total ban? Total ban. No, what the baba. When Ghanaian vote for them. Chedesia to Obama, the president, NDC.
Okay.
What the total ban what about to Galamsey because Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, or ye weak, he can't fight Galamsey. And one waba, they will fight it. So one, what the total ban bottle. Two, what will be declared state of emergency. State of emergency. Ewo galamsey areas in because waka then another Danko Akufo-Addo on declare state of emergency, but on declare. But I want Oba, they will declare it. 3. What will be repeal Act 2642. On manimpo kwan mo rural forest. Because another Danko Akufo-Addo no one madame act naba. So people are going into forest, into Oba. Mese we e levy if you want. The mass no be the membran if you ho. Ama nimpa bi anya tumi on rural forest no mu bio. Oba youth na watch one. President say Oba obeyi the memo from any nyina. Na emum no awon na wo shechi
the financiers.
Because I want him to excavators. The rather the campaigns and the financiers and obechi and one more. These were the campaign promise. On the normal Ghana for no, what told what the man. Now you have become the president.
Hot issue.
Is there a total ban on galamsey? No. There's no total ban. Your state of emergency. No, there's no state of emergency. Act no repeal here. No, rather no. What amend act no. And act no what amend no. Anymore yeah. Now the power is not in the president to sign the license no. On the pen away you. So now NDC government Oban and Ado Sombono.
Hot
issue. What the license number NDC for?
1.3.
Now license no. What the NDC for? To go into the forest. To go into the forest. So Sisiano, extra forest now. I wanna wo na. Or NDC for? No, the license and what I'm on. Sisiano, my from no okay the Woba. Na now the Danko Akufo-Addo watch one out for galamsey offenses. Woba will be release one. My pocho we release one.
We release one.
Rather than his arresting more. No way them campaigns no. Financiers no they are still there. And he's arresting the boys no okay na now the Danko Akufo-Addo only your money no. I win MP. It is on record that all your galamsey. Mopocho. President waiting watching her. He's a campaign. He's a financier. Waiting watching her.
Baby.
Yenya Dunko. What's a Dunko? Constituency chairman. Or stopping galamsey task force. That he will not allow them into the town. Because we're born money. Has he been able to release them? Waiting watching Papa na. Western North Regional Minister. Galamsey task force, what him catching 25 excavators. The man was able to give command that he should release the excavators back to them. Yes. President waiting watching now. He has not been able to arrest this man. Asari, Erastus Asari Donko. Omeki post to be of an arrest of 3 Chinese and 2 Ghanaians. Enchill. Anima. Before about show when no masam. A complainant in Bokon. No way Chinese if nyina. We jet no aka Ghanaians in a war. They were gone. Sorry, Erastus ne Facebook page. A bon update upon update. Fresh invasion into our forest on daily basis. Daily basis. Daily basis. And you are now telling me that Sisi Anabede Ebesesa commanders. Ebesesa commanders. To do what? Interior Minister win MP no nimina. Enimina. These are people the whole Ghana. They are mentioning their names that Warrior galamsey. And you have left them to be there. And there are fresh invasion in our forest every day. And the answer there was one policeman in Bia.
Yes, constable no.
Yes. Because Otto Amunim so no pedo swim no could be a galamsey no.
Sure.
He died. And I catch him there the blue water gati. These people are going to protect our water forest. Ended and say who video of Galamsey out in excavator mo kita pump action gun. Yes.
Some about mutro.
Yes. And the minister and the president is telling us that Blue Water Guards they'll be going there to stop such a young man. Okita pump action gun. Ewo Galamsey fighting. So make it there. Assembly la what the born and not the danko akufa the sombo. Adibia what the born sombo. NDC is now overdoing it. And they have failed this country. Here, time and another danko akufado, your campaign time. And in the labor union, they almost went on strike.
Yes. Because of Galamsey fight.
Because of Galamsey fight.
Yes.
Where is the labor union right now? UTAG almost went on strike, led by Professor Jampo. I hope you remember. They almost went on strike. Wakwempo, Nankafunia da one tea. Na Galamsey fight, no yadam no obokono. What's in Accra? What's in Accra? No good president, no kwa din. And then this waba. Galamsey wakofuma. Where is the UTAG? UTAG, where are you? UTAG, where are you? Labor Union, where are you? And the Labor Union is not Labor Union again. The UTAG is not the UTAG again. Democracy hub, they are no more democracy hub.
And still they are still attacking the MPP. MPP opposition is still they are attacking the MPP.
Why?
Abranche Bakuya and Anos Tekako a parliament here catching say this the main this and say Munubi Amanko can send me idea. We have the democracy of Fonibia.
And your Raf.
And MPP were bam. So near bam.
Let me say that. Since you're an NDC no. Where is the Labor Union? UTAG over him for. Na Ghana Medical Association. Ninyina. I want you know work on strike. I know what you want FIMA.
Yes.
They were able to almost influence all these entities to go on strike.
Hot issues.
Na sanke Labor Union strike in Wakwaya. Or chede anke Bibia will come to a halt.
Okay.
So, where is the Labor Union right now? Asisi Galamsey Lukodo. More than another danko akufa in the time and now they can't talk. 3 weeks in it. What's it? Excavators or Accra, fresh excavators. It's 1,054.
But so where from the limitation of this importation of almost say imported excavators about mangum. Also the restrictions better so.
Messi, no restrictions in no also the bottom. 1,054. No way import fresh one. Waba.
Ebe be you coin.
Abakwan. Ijadu kwana na be.
Drip machines maybe almost so omo de be Galamsey no.
You see, Sammy Jemfi was able to tell us that through the good board. I want to about crack excavators.
Now they are ma ifo no.
Now until an office wa crack. Now he put a screen.
No track.
It's a monitor. Baby excavators in one nam. It's one nam enchi safe. No one there look baby one card on qua or button be office or precipice excavators no move.
Oh, that is the useful exuberance, you know, so no share any paper, you know. A good deal with them. A good deal with
really.
Also, one share than yet, you tonight and be a good deal near more. That's also what I send me back to our class. So
look at NDC government. Their ways of fighting Galamsey. Meketa man another danko akufuado. Also put my presidency on the line. Whereby we were at stopping Galamsey, fighting Galamsey. NDC if we are going around encouraging these miners to mine. And the MPP yanko rounds. Yan can encourage you biara. Rather we want to support the government to fight Galamsey.
But I say, Mesa ba hobby na me ba chamo fa video no kokubua in the video no. Mumi etie for the last time na fei. Member me read mo messages kakra na yam peke mo cause until kokubua yen bra or Galamsey site. And then you are Tony Obi and the petroleum hub down no any other NDCs. Yes video.
Since you are mohun on an etafa se no ma ubia. Since you are mohun wa ha no. Obehunu said the land in the city. Obeka na meboa after on the 11th, that way on the 7th no. And since on an etafa se no ma ubia. Since you are mohun wa ha no. Obehunu said the land in the city. Obeka na meboa after on the 11th, that way on the 7th no. And since you are wo ho e de mam because on one better court na ho. Said the bear you no mo bre you o mo ye dwuma check akre. mo so be nya sa ase ni bi na so ya sa e de machine si so ase wa ma a obe kwa akọ na so de aba be adwuma na so do krom no nko fo so ayede edi hie enti wo kwa akoto aba no a John Dramani Mahama e too direct Anthony Oben ono ana John Dramani Mahama so man na so meke ho
ezu yeba omo chi omo galamsey no omo atu omumu yeba ma omo amnesty no omo asaba ezu
ona ne kasa ase no ma ubia tezi amohunu wa ha no obehunu say the land in the city obeka na meboa after on the 11th that way on the 7th
ase mama reading message kakra na me mpeke mo course no na we Facebook messages and me read an pay Saint Okyeremaba from Kojo Krom Iskado Keten. Good one Radio PRO. It is so obvious that the NDC and the President John Dramani Mahama have failed the Ghanaians and they would be voted out in 2028. Mahama promised to fight Galamsey. It is now Sakawa. Mahama promised the youth jobs, but it is also Sakawa. He also promised our women with a development bank, and it has also been Sakawa. Indeed, Ghanaians have deeply regretted for voting for NDC and President John Dramani Mahama. Best regards to Amansambu for Chairman Ortiz Kwabena and Mr. Colin Sa incoming is Keten constituency ... Wamfa anka ho. We so ya Shama Ba Edna Benya. I thank God for my new office as an NDC Serial Callers National Association of Ghana chairman. I promise to work tirelessly to make sure that the serial callers get what they deserve best. We say your friend Osei Emmanuel, good morning. Mungo swana mun share on Facebook. Do na ehwe Facebook ke na masepa. Me bata mo amofra mo fan cheme mo mam just 2 minutes. Na me read WhatsApp messages and text messages no so kakra. When so say greetings Radio PRO. Honorable Kobe, Chairman Bastian Moses Tete. Farewell to the father of our first vice chairman, Chairman Basti. I am A.L. Rich and A. Rich from Presby Quarters. Oh, Mr. Munya Botrama Mofrano. Ay, Munya Botrama me. Menemwana nam. Menyamonam. Intino meba mususia. Was say the explanation by Felix Ofosu Kwachi in relation to the second aircraft is not convincing. Spain just arrested a drug lord by the name Capo Campuzano with massive drug and money laundering related cases. Transferring police commanders from Galamsey prone areas can never stop Galamsey, as it is evidently clear that some Galamseyers activities are being done in front of police stations and barriers. It is hypocritical since it is a hypocritical fight since a constituency NDC chairman was seen on live TV preventing and stopping the military from the arresting Galamseyers at Nkonofin with land gas. Okay, so one also message any my mention when so they are not minting through. We say, bro, in fact, Ghana has been sold by so-called NDC from say Alola, Elubo, and also Eddie Efree. Was so the free Nigeria. Was a good day. How are you doing? I'm chatting from Nigeria. Medasipi, so sharing from Nigeria. Naija for Ichiamano pay na Yadamon Swase. Vero, I feel Mamibia 1 and 2 na many the generation thinkers no so ending komo kakra and there ano pay 0248 071174. Into one TV in Western Diamond TV ano pay. Yeah, the line about 2 screens so at the Amamo. And those listening to us live on Wontumi Radio 0248 071174 0248 but when you were free so when you were me you know 0248 071174. Hello, good morning.
The Radio PRO.
Saint Okyeremaba.
The Radio PRO.
Bokowa.
Yamina Dumo, so the name.
Yamia the Miss Muye Pa. Mammy Jill.
Yet Yamia Papa, one corner what dear that man. Member Doctor So Nabado and the pay. Why did you may ye? Let me share a man some waffle. Chairman Otis Covenant, number the calling side. If you will be on Yami, when so no you can papa. Share the Piero, and then I'm coming one. Oh, then ye man come at the 7th December 2028. Now, what to a papa? No, I to San Sakawa, a buy NDC, no John Dramadi Mahaman. What shall we say? God, no Fujina, there was some there. While Funny Mukumpo and Fan Yetuma. Galam say, NDC Foka will send the pray. You can't check on for the Galam say no look at the room. NDC Funa will too.
1.3.
Now, what's it? Kabanch now what time? Let not catch ya. It won't die at the one or the one. Never NDC to me. I would have say 1 million to Pia. The best I can afford. And that I'm saying, I'm never moving for no Codina. I end this John Dramani Mahama. I buy a country more. The way you them. The best. Kuma, yes, and Sano. 2020 on channel. Yet the boy and cook won't for. Who put in the honor Yauno. Yet the boy and cook won't for. Now, yet you are.
Okay.
And I'm empty to buy. They are so young, my papa. Nakana, a bunch of paper. That's all you
say. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, Welcome free.
Mede Kwame Mkadra Polisia.
I'm you.
Mekwacho. Era masini ejumapa boye. Yes sir, garantie omusi omuti ase. Ba police fo na nkata etuka. Emenam side. Eno ne adwin ho ayenti ase no. Atako police, titi police, bogosi police, ana kapwa omkitaka. A omo nam side. Almost digital. It's a monk. That is almost me too. I'm saying that you would buy.
But I say, I'm a crum bench or crown a be a sea. Police for Bemi and Sonomoto tobacco. So I'll call forest by forest. I'll call you discovery. I'm saying no. I saw Mokaku operation Miama. Scan on Mokaku dear. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Bodine baby Casafree.
But your friend Ibrahim, I'm in Casafree Kumasi.
That means you.
Yadamasipani Jumamuye. And they are born to me multimedia so abaso. Oh, say, your friend is saying, Galamsey na sem no mukam. Say, you bet me to us ya. Esen no Korano near you near the edgema. Because Ghana for no, or Muma 2 futrugu woman. So, Roma 2 futrugu any say, in the Galamsey na Galamsey. You was media phobia almost boom so good to Amadun that you go back now say Galamsey. So, Namra cocaine so. Danyamia say, not Dr. Baumia Muni Hope, and the Sadu we see and get better Dr. Baumia.
Okay.
So, Boma Bosomia Jumamwe.
Yes, yeah, that's a pa Monkoswana monitor. Untimi multimedia, baby, a radio station, a TV station will be out of Monkoswana Moshana Munti. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good evening, baby, Casafree. I mean, you, teach me. I mean, you.
I got to say, you should be come ahead and talk about Mama dear campaign. Number better Ghana for him for introduction. I dear, yes, see, I'm fine. Who do you come to the Ankara? It is a no abana at Waswa, and Chatudi, I name point for now. Digitalization with your Buddha master.
Mate, your casa also, and I say, Yendo, mine. Yan Yafamudi, a bit to me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good evening, baby, Casafree.
I'm a Casafree Takwa.
Good evening. Teacher, sir, I mean to you.
And the mechanical. The Casafree Takwa.
Teacher, sorry, maybe I shall Baswa, TV no lower sound, no radio lower sound, and not team of funders. So, Miss Remupi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, baby, Casafree.
Make Casafree Samna boy.
Good evening.
Yes, friend, Kwame.
I'm in Ingoma.
Now, Namisha Monegma Pamoye, but maybe the cat says John Mahama, Mrs. Bonnet, Galamsey Boneno. The president can be big a car say, some are not John Mahama or some.
ono no sign galamsey ni ma baumia ema this apa samra boy apa forest ni ade enti nipa na o ka bi apa joma ma ho na o person o born against no o hwe ni ye
mate wasem o kakra mention antiase o say joma ma baumia na awe mention antiase. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my good brother.
Bajodi Bebe Kasafre.
This is the institutional.
The institutional. Nice one. Boko there.
Baba Mahoya.
Yeah, mon komo.
I'm a mentia, what you put in a mentia, Mrs. Barbara Tenders in the deal we are. My good brother, my men for Galamsey, a initiative. Yeah, my catch 101.3. John Dramani Mahama and Yendis, Omonomoya inventor of Galamsey. 1980 no more legalizing Galamsey. Today, what more describe Galamsey for the Ubu Galamsey near when so a terrorist?
Yeah.
Jabba no more opposition, no more inside Galamsey for a terrorist. I'm a copy was since when? Huh? Mr. Muntakapa, or no crown what Galamsey area as a commander. What power friend crime, no office as interior minister, one IGP, no more quatraho, or two. Mr. Muntaka, it's not just changing commanders from Galamsey areas. So, what is the guarantee? Say, look at that. Is that your solution? Muntaka and the NDC, this is the most funniest government that I have ever seen. Because Galamsey and Kasamonaye, because this is the first time. The whole regional minister, Western not regional minister, as I don't go back and say, man, no, your coha was sitting crop on two. A buyer was saying, no, correct. So I lost of the society, no, correct. Do I hear the whole constituency, catch the army officer say, I don't know mobile and trust my mama money. This is the first time. Now, me see, me can't make be for the cocaine issue. No, the import here. John Dramani Mahama, only the power fraud. The time who cocaine. Who can now? I really am at a pet.
Yeah.
And the cocaine passes and passes of cocaine about the service and who come on it. I watch you know. So Canary Alana can. It's the number one hotspot in Europe where the drugs of Huja. Now I look press through half a Ghana. Now the other one put it said. I don't do Ghana no. First day, Kanye no more kotoka. Second day, Kanye no. Third day, Kanye no. Fourth day, Kanye no. At that very day, Penny Betwako, the whole kotoka became a blackout. The very day, Penny 2 years or Kwaman on it. Kotoka, that's the very day, Kotoka, experiencing total blackout.
Okay.
The big Ghana Bakosemuta.
Okay.
This is the government. I was fairly and can you do so? Can you do so? This area, and you do so. I get traffic light
issues.
Not even 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Nice one. The institutional. Mate, may I say, Mount Found away, so fetch me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, baby. Okasa free.
Good evening, Kofi. Nigeria Boga. I have the idea also.
I mean, you from idea also.
In fact, near NDC, and I'm on Ghana. Debbie Ghana, you go to see, I will be there. I am a mobile. Oh, now what you move to Galamsey, move to Galamsey, move for a Jumabia, don't say now, and Rantiano, among your Maya. The guy said, make a choke, please say. This is not finding potential but two young girls.
Hey, Utubiana.
Meant to be.
Okay, I say, Unimum story.
This is young upon call with 2 girls. Only says a young upon Nibu Puna, one fat a good and good for Sheffield who you are. Okanawan Yabia, sober guy.
Yes.
I know night.
Obejai.
Hey, one can't say mamma on a million follow. One get to name my
okay.
Now, me excited on the tea and follow.
Mate, may I say, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
We need baby Okasa free.
Kufodia.
What's it?
Kufodia.
Kufodia, Udino. I mean, you Kennedy.
They were funny guys almost said Galamsey abandoned to me to us. Galamsey, that's not to us, your pa. Galamsey, you not so free. They'll say almost say Galamsey almost to us here. And if they abandoned that, so they say 8 years on my China, it's an for sale, almost your home. It took Galamsey here. I can buy by. I can bend my memory. I was something reading cry cocoa as I touch him to us. When he made the walk of him, he has a crumple of a so different. I'm saying, next I'm an egg I'm saying, and no much saying, you know, they do go so cry, dear money. Abandon that joke for 8 years. I can make you a father I'm saying. I bound by a call 4 months of it, not to I'm saying. So when I would tell my banner. Okay,
Matemera say, Unio is in Remo. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Would you be able to free? Oh, Panty Yankasa.
No,
Yankaso, Chairman.
Hello, good morning.
Mr. You're picking it direct to a Hantino, you're picking up and was starting Casa, Mr.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you be able to free?
Medical communication Boise.
I mean, you.
This guy, the do so the papa. Hey, NDC, Ghana for a year more. To see any Medina, say a free junior Medina. I say, get up to the I now, Professor Jumbo, oh, sorry, Kufuato Banya, no, never share, or can I not to? Tell them to the blue Kumuno, or man, and this year, almost said, no, since you have meant, yeah, 429. 429. Ghana for and top Rosokai, was who be a bit.
Mr. for Fred for this war. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Body baby Casa free.
Yeah, come Shamaba.
Okay, Shamaba, message from my king. Can't make him.
Why then?
Mr. One, I'm making a message, you know, I'm him.
Yeah. Yeah, good morning.
Me too, Kappa, uncle, why?
Yeah, me catch you Accra.
Mammy, you.
But your Mamma kind the Nakupado of Oku Avenue 8 years and Ambwa.
Yes.
I've got a quick TD, not that there ought to guarantee for the Tanamwa.
Yes.
Master Mahama and tell when we are Nambwa. 8 years in the Nakupado, the Nakupado to get a pen at so to pour your baby for and I've been waiting in some black. The Mahama, when you join. Where they are Bosumi Basako, Bosumi 90, so also we be ya, and I gonna afford to a Betty and Pippin on my eye. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Body may be free.
Okay, hello.
Mr. Body may be free.
Pastor Station, the Untimi Station.
I me was so an I know.
And I make it. And the Nipa or Casaminton air. Seminar maker say.
Okay, but I wanna Okasa 20 even the bed delay and say drew also. Aye. I was the problem I want to say o TSA bedroom on so TV no so. I didn't tell wasum a delay TV the idea bed delay. Hello, good evening. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Would you be Okasa free? I mean deal.
My patch out the meaning and this you mean the Yadin. Thank you for now. I am Naba. Say NDC or money NDC bus or country it does sharing your map basa. Let's say that I'm so many to us and mean to me to us here. Or more crown or more or bush or more no go on. Or million people into a number of question. At the end of that, people need to kill me, need to be power.
All right. Martin, in fact, you've been coming and far for no NC. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. Last caller. Now, yeah, 0248071174. 0248071174. Memphis last caller. Hello, good morning. Good evening, baby. Okay, free. Hello.
Good morning.
Good evening, baby. Okay, free.
from Charles, the person second.
Charles, I meet you from second day.
Yeah, I offended MPP about the lawyer pa. I pa Sunday, elbow to about any MP. Oye, NDC no by and Krum, overcast some day,
issues.
Or to have any issues. On Babio, see, what are they? MPP Abanya, on the Mufon Yajunkra, MPP about Yepa.
Okay.
NDC Saba, Yelisha Mobe, on to me, Yashi.
Nice one. Hello, good morning, family. We didn't be Casa free.
Good morning.
We didn't be Casa free.
A friend Alex of Casa Free to my Accra.
I mean, you.
You near my mom about some numbers with my palm about my Ghana. And this about the Dad Ghana for. Now, darkest is campaign of Ghana for. So, Bekaya 2016, a 12-man lado bad 2017. Or buy ya pay an Australian safe also. Australian safe also, yes, or not by quarter to said about to Galamsia. And you know, NDC for ya, sorry, ye did say Galamsin into your how chapa boys near to my how chapa. No, who one said the tape ya boy ya could not be cut Ghana for some bar. On the Galamsia. And I'm a Galamsi, see, a two as it there. Say ye menina, when any man saying this better, Monsieur Romea, a Janash, in Suanes happy, I'll cry and say Ghana for say, that talk about Bonnie papa. If you see Mumma in Chianfo, Nayamon Pompa and Noma and Quania, 2028, they try to abandon people as a transfer Amagana.
All right, Mr. Medas, Yamisha Papa, Pano, I didn't sound so dear, but if I fresh when you see Nafe, you come crack. Look. My mom some 3 minutes be na infancy.
Erastus Asardonko, the Facebook page, you know. Ended that as some of the bay on Okyeremaba Forest Reserve. Also, there, a gun wilding illegal miners this afternoon around 12 o'clock noon led 3 excavators into the forest. They went through a village called Kwame in Kumasi on the Bibiani Road. They have now pitched camp in compartment 24 of the Jimera Forest Reserve, ready to destroy the forest. They have 2 6-cylinder pumping machines, 2 washing plants. So, Galamsey, no, under NDC government, it is more than ever. Medi wie kra no and the yan mama jenana onigana what solution ho yerba e wa brochi one of the propaganda of NDC tamana yan vice president Baumi anoyer or call sick leave hwem NDC working okuja to ablakwa be press conference day ono NDC ba power and nsusunyi there no government official should travel out of Ghana for medical treatment. Tama Ken Oforiata Accra wa brichole san ho yerbe hwen sem wo kefa pepe ho
sure
na e ma me oyeri so wonye ne kwa brichi aden de senyambe adme government official ne be ole wo wis company betima akwa brichi akwosho ho a se on say hwe
sure
ba hwem wo de MPP sisi e ma me so ho le hwe no yerbe na why do one for number e mensa one for number amen scientific na immomu no kujeto ablakwa awese de Emma government official be en 2 kwan nkwahwa no yerba abra na ado danko akufado or your president and the o government no aba power why the nyama me na nye no kwabrechi you see the mesam ni nyina bi no waka do gu na ado danko akufado no mfia ama Ghana fo wonya da me ebufu ya wode to aba ebinum ankoto aba MPP edi Lucy
okay
3 months abade no wode campaign against MPP a wonya bi Sam, why you need just
3 months? Yeah,
just 3 months. So, me the message the young people here rise up again. 2028, we have to rise up again and take back our country from NDC government.
Yes.
Michia NPP for you now.
Only say no could you tell black no finance minister because I know as you say, yeah, COVID level they be free budget. I just say the next. Budget be ready to Adan finance minister Brokope and we generate you Dr. Frederick Boyen communications team member for the NPP New Patriotic Party Western region. Now he's an affable, he's an indefatigable and a workaholic communicator. Now it's a NPP party no every day a year effort in tea. Yabon Pies Yamia Duma 2028. A quite dear woman can what because the another Danko Kufuado 2016 to Aba. Nasa 8 years so and 8 years you to be a year. Then it tells you it's 4 years and then walk ra and walk ra. Now NPP reward effort in tea near war year will crum ha the Duma war region when it comes to communication. No, Erin Yaka NPP in this NDC our more reward effort. Naka Agbesi Ebenezesian and Waka and Rami who lets me know who yes pa. En kagbesi de minia ali se bia nka me tu kwan na se e bia o agbesi etisen me hu yo wa wonim de ato aso na nka okay ni na aso eso wa eye and this na sa no motie wo mu ye do komo be sia akasema no me nsa no nkro abo no nkro ba ye be ko eye Kumasi near the Wuntumi Sports Buffet Saturday's edition near the Amamona and also remember some way a hot issues and some way see and I watching me na and I watching we yet na sena etumi ebobo ho ebe mu ye na se unya bona bonu da obaba bonu ma bonu dwo ohno se unya baba mu na se bonu dwo wi a ho na odi bonu na wote bonu de enti edi bonu atene den de anopei don hwe no amienu 2 solid eyes yede si Midini Okyeremaba AS Enchill the radio PRO wa utie wa ufre wa uhwe no yamisho papa the entire production team led by the executive producer Barema Banana Kunedu Abupra ene Osikeni Frempon Manson osi medasi piano pay for that massive support abena sewa ameni ampon enso me dasi for that production works amobo aye MCR same ewo cameras nechi ena Yaro small boy edin sanete Yaro akwada won so social eco TV no so Dr. Frederick Boyen medasi ano pay se obeka ona ede osumi edisi ye ja itabi ajagra rabasaka abinzi abazeba urku amado vie emi aduma yinshia edwada. Good morning.